Hey, you fought well back there.
I did not think we'd survive. But killing the rebels and the machine... it was good to take the fight to them for once. You really think this thing will do the job?
I'll know soon enough. If you can survive freezing, so can I. Wings holding up? Going down! Okay, gotta grab the drone's data.
Lead on to the bulwark.
I'll keep some extra on hand.
Here it is. But you don't just need a cannon. You need a miracle.
Coming right up.
Well, go on.
Okay. Gotta blast away some rocks, so I can expose the power cell. It's working!
Nothing's exploding. This isn't gonna work.
Well, isn't this impressive? 2 children playing siege. I hope they haven't hurt the Bulwark's feelings. Come now, stop embarrassing yourselves. And leave this poor mountain alone.
This is your last chance, Tekotteh. You can still answer Hikaru's call.
This is your last chance. You have it backwards. Leave this place, Savage, now. And take this cripple with you. Done?
Can't hide behind the wall anymore, Tekotteh. Now you have to join Hikaru.
Never. Never. We will rebuild it. Immediately.
You are not safe. The Bulwark couldn't protect you from a single cannon, let alone an army of machines. The only pathway to safety is to unite against Regalla with your chief. You decreed that no challengers would be sent, while the clan remains safe behind the Bulwark. So send them now. Unless your word means nothing.
Send them.
I didn't hear you.
Send the challengers.
I look forward to seeing the Sky Clan's colors in the arena.
Nicely done, Marshal. What's gonna happen to this place?
They'll have to live without their wall. But that's better than living apart from the tribe, as pawns in Tekotteh's foolish schemes. If you want to check up on them, talk to Jera, the chaplain of the clan. If anyone needs help up there, she'll know.
Yeah, maybe I will.
I'll take my leave then. I need to report to Hikaru.
I'll see you at the culvert.
Good. We may need another miracle there as well.
Maybe I should go up there, see if everyone's all right. And find this chaplain, Garah. Might also be a good idea to resupply before I head back out.
I have no doubt that Hikaru will win. He must.
Come and trade.
The rubble of the bulwark.
I'm catching snowflakes on my lashes.
She's us. Let her pass. Outlander, Chief Hekarro and Marshal Kotallo await you within.
The cool route should be starting soon. Once it's done, I'll be able to access the chamber below Hekarro's throne. And Ether.
Outlander, the Chief awaits you in the arena, past the throne.
This must lead to the arena. It's another part of the ruins, turned into a fighting ring.
Honor and strength.
Oh, this could be useful.
Aloy, it seems you've had to move mountains to bring the Sky Clan to heel. Literally.
Kotallo helped.
Yes. Tekotteh reprimanded for all the clan to see. You both served well. But now the cool route is at hand. Some have come to compete, others to bear witness. They know Regalla will come for me.
I'll do whatever it takes to hold up my end, as long as you remember yours. So what's the plan?
Kotallo.
There are only two viable ways to attack the arena. Through the throne room you just passed, and by the trail on the north end. We've set up barricades at both. But if Regalla means to assault the cool route with machines, she will have to attack by the trail.
You will join our defenders there. Hold the line, and I'll have my marshals. You will be free of my service and receive your reward. Make whatever preparations you must. Once the cool route begins, you must see it through.
I know where I'll be. What about you two?
I will be here with the Chief, where I belong. Should the fight reach us, we will take the blood owed for our fallen.
If it comes to that. The defi-
The grove, the arena, it's all part of the same ancient structure?
Yes. Here the land remembers the sacrifice of the Ten. Their deep...
Sacrifice?
The visions tell us that on the ground below, they gave their lives in a fight against machines. We honored them by holding the cool root where they fell.
I need a little...
Fine.
She's with us. Let her pass. Outlander, Chief Hekarro and Marshal Kotallo await you within.
Outlander, the Chief awaits you in the arena, past the throne.
It's another part of the ruins. Turned into a fighting ring.
Regalla can try all she likes. We'll crush her.
I hope. Ready?
Let's get this over with.
Good. You'll find Dekka at the north barricade with the rest of our defenders. Strike true as the 10. I'll see you when this is done.
Skill will determine who becomes.
The spirit of the
clear
Knock
Hekarro isn't afraid of Regalla, but perhaps
Take more
he
than
should
courage to prevail today.
The desert contestants look more flamboyant than skilled.
be vigilant.
Regalla means to make good on her
Hekarro
threat.
must think his favorite
The final
will
battle
win
with
the honors
Regalla is
today.
nigh. I can feel it.
Mr. Kote. These thugs, of course. Mr. Kote fixed his ego before coming here.
Easterner.
Didn't think the Sky Commander himself would be joining us today.
If there's a chance my challengers will be facing Regalla, it is only right their commander join in their fate.
Or maybe you need to save face after what happened at the Bulwark.
Careful now. Sometimes sharp wits bring out sharp spears.
I'd save my spear for Regalla's troops, if I were you.
May your blade be bright.
Honor and strength.
I remember my last trip to the hunting grounds. Blood.
Okay. Hekarro's defenders should be at the end of this trench.
But we must hold. And look, we are not alone in this fight. Focus on the machines. Take them down, and Regalla's forces become no different from our own.
Yes, Chaplain.
Watch each other's backs. Dismissed. Our soldiers are ready. They will defend the Kulrut from below. But from above...
Not bad. Where did you get it?
One of our squads ripped it off a fallen machine. The honor is yours. Regalla may have her tricks, but you will show her our teeth.
Dana! The Kulrut is upon us! Our struggle demands new blood! New leaders! Release the quarry! Challengers, approach! All who take down a machine shall be named Marshal. Remember the 10. Strike from the air as they did, and seize your glory.
Hold them back! Defend the Kulrut! There. What is that?
I don't know. Hold the defenses!
Go!
Hopefully they can also fire a few shots from that ballista.
Away from the ballista! shot! Get the machine away from the ballista! Here goes nothing! Take that, machine! Reloading!
Regala went after Hikaru and Katara. I gotta get to them. Save the extra stock for later.
Champion! Get to the chief!
Go! Get to the chief! In the throne room.
This isn't finished! I'll be back with everything I have! And all who stand with Hekarro will be run red.
At attention. You fought well. Proved yourself against enemies both metal and flesh. I name you all Marshal. Your first order is to secure the arena from any remaining rebels. Go. I failed. I should have finished Regalla. But now she'll be back with more machines. Stronger than ever.
I'll do what I can to help.
No, you've done enough. Far more than our bargain called for. When we first met, you spoke of your true mission on which all depends. I wasn't certain if I believed you then. But I believe in you now. So leave me. And get to your task.
What will you do?
Tend to the wounds. What you need is there. Take it. Your deeds today will be remembered like those of the Ten.
Below. There. That console. Come on, Aether. Time to go home. Elizabeth Sobek. Alpha Prime.
Master override activated. Restoring Aether subordinate function to original code.
Got it. Now to get this back to Gaia.
The visions in the grove have changed. The words of the Ten are now clear to us. Here, this must be the vision of the all of the visions are changing, and this one just arrived. Aloy, here! Let's talk. The visions throughout the grove are different now. And this one, it just appeared. Is this your doing?
Visions have changed.
That's the one that inspired Chief Hekarro.
More testimony of the old ones.
Hear now the words that reunited a people. Following the tragic events of the war, Anne Faraday, the chief architect of the reconciliation effort, addressed a nation in need of hope.
If we look into the future, the lens of the recent past, our fears loom. Wars waged against machines, scarcity of food and water, storms that drive us from our homes. But true courage means facing those fears with conviction instead of cynicism. leading the peacekeeping effort with these brave men and women, these marshals of the new Southwest, has strengthened my conviction that when we are united, we can overcome any threat. Join me. Join us in that conviction as we strive for a nation and a world without want or war.
Reporting for duty, Commander. I'm coming with you.
But Hekarro needs you.
Because of you, he has new marshals. And a rallying cry the clans cannot ignore. So I will stand with you on your mission. Give whatever is left of my life. It is what I choose.
How can I say no to that? Varl, there's someone who wants to join us. I need you to meet him in the foothills and guide him the rest of the way.
On it.
Go to the mountains, west of Plainsong. A friend of mine will meet you on the ascent. I'll join you when I can.
A friend of yours? Should be interesting.
All right. I need to get Ether back to Gaia. Seems like capturing it did something to the other holograms, too. Might be worth checking out.
It has been too long since the...
We held off Regalla once. We'll do it again. You must have faced a lot of machines.
Today will demand a sharpened blade.
A lot of showing off your skills and you were there.
With your blade amongst us, we will defeat
Regalla will go for the grove.
Aloy.
Is that how Easterners behave?
A word, if you will?
Out in the field or relaxing at base, Joint Task Force 10 acted as one. Led by Colonel Edward de la Hoya, their bodies and weapons were always honed for battle. Meals,
Aloy.
ink, bruises.
Do you have a moment?
These daredevils of the sky shared it all.
Free passage over the borders. The only Tenakth I know who willingly step foot into Kharja lands are those who burn them to ash.
May your enemies fall.
Observe the grid of JTF-10 in the mountainous regions of the hot zone. Trained to outlast, conditioned for any climate. JTF-10 were elite defenders in even the most remote mountain landscapes.
Good day.
Be guy. Thankfully, Rue.
Discover how JTF-10 claimed home field advantage in the desert.
JTF-10 seized key assets all across the desert. Where others feared the Mojave's raging sandstorms, JTF soldiers used them for cover, crippling enemy supply lines.
These challengers should put on a show.
The sentries will need to be vigilant today. Honor and strength.
I heard the champion conquered the arena, and I missed it. I was stuck on guard duty.
Honor and strength.
Join JTF-10 for a covert operation deep within the rainforest. Whether at home or abroad, JTF-10 protected assets critical to the insurrection. Deep in the jungle, concealed by mud and darkness, they laid their traps for their enemies.
I think the Desert Clan will triumph.
Extra guards. Hekarro must be concerned about Regalla.
Can I ask you? Of course. I'll see.
This is Romeo requesting status update. Flight 41, you need to adjust your course to avoid the swarm. Can you respond?
May your enemies fall.
I just think she talks a lot. You would too, if you knew everything there is to know about everything.
She can also crank out a whole army of machines to kick your sorry behind once she's fixed.
Well, I guess I just better stay on her good side then. Aloy.
Just need to merge it with Gaia, and she'll have enough power to...
Good news.
I hope Zoe's not upset.
Yeah,
What do you mean?
Well, before Zoe found a way to fix the land gods, I suggested that when Gaia was fully restored, she could just make new ones.
Well, once we get Hephaestus, that's definitely a
That's what I said. But I guess there was something about my tone. She got pretty raw. Said I didn't understand the way her tribe feels, which is true, of course. And the last thing I'd ever want to do is dismiss their tradition. But I was trying to look at things different, more like you know? To see a machine.
Yeah, I guess I led you into trouble there.
Not your fault.
Did you talk to Zoe?
I suffered through a few hours of glaring silence. Then, how do people do this? How do I know what if an apology is not enough?
You give her stuff.
You're the worst. You know that?
What makes you think I know anything about any of this?
Abandoning me again, huh? Well, if she...
Better get this... Let's...
I'll let...
Aloy, you've returned. And you come bearing gifts. Does this mean we'll soon be able to uproot the Zeniths from our lands?
That's what I'm hoping.
Good.
Have you met Kotallo yet?
Yes, but Tenakth don't have much use for us outsiders. You must have made quite the impression for him to offer.
You ever play that board game Aaron set up?
Strike? I'm the one who... I was hoping it'd distract him enough to spare us that ruckus he calls death. No such luck.
It looked like you were working on something over there.
With Gaia now growing in strength, I've been trying to find a way to... Even if some people think I should give up.
Already said I was sorry.
Your friend thought it'd be a good idea. Land gods with new...
It wasn't.
They are not some broken toy to be thrown away. Even if they are just machines doing their job, to abandon them in their time of suffering seems cruel.
I'm sure Varl...
He does now. I had to get pretty mad at him at...
You know I can hear you guys, right?
I should...
If you need...
Is this a piece from the bulwark? Kotallo must have brought this with him as a trophy. I may have fired the cannon, but he really put Tekotteh in his place.
Are you sure that's what the data says?
Looks like you...
Yeah.
Finally. We get... Yeah, at least that's...
I should get...
I say hi.
Aloy.
It's good to see you. I'm guessing you've got a lot of questions?
I've been told of our enemy and their intentions. Your friends showed me to the... vision you keep in this place. Gaia, and explained the... situation surrounding the other you. They gave me this focus as well. I don't pretend to fully understand everything, but all I really need to know is where to train and when to fight.
Welcome to the team, then. I heard my friend Talana came by the base. Did you get a chance to meet her?
Briefly. A bold woman going into Tenakth territory with that Karja armor of hers. She'll be lucky if my people don't shoot her on sight.
She'll be careful. She's just...
Whoever it is.
You've had some time with the team now. Any thoughts?
I admit I was surprised to see Nutaru here. Farmers don't make for effective soldiers.
I'm told she rallied some in her tribe against the Karja, and fought all the way to Barren Light.
Interesting.
Have you had a chance to speak with Var?
Briefly. He fought well against Regalla. Are all Nora as skilled as the two of you?
I'm not exactly one of them. But anyway, the Nora can hold their own. They managed to push the Karja from their lands.
I thought my tribe was the only one to have done that. Impressive.
Does it still hurt?
It comes and goes. I try not to think about it, but its absence is always present for me. It's difficult to explain.
I can't claim to understand. Only empathize.
Then you have my thanks.
Have you spoken with Aaron?
I've had little chance to. I did see him bring some ale from out east.
That stuff's as bitter as salve-brush.
You get used to it, eventually.
I'm sure Aaron wouldn't mind. What have you been up to?
Varl has asked to learn the differences between my people's so I've been teaching him Tenakth history. It is heavy with blood, but also with honorable deeds. Maybe you'd like to hear about it as well.
I'd be honored. What are you looking at over there?
The others have been helping me decipher the symbols the focus shows me. So, I thought I'd try to understand the weapon you intend to use against the enemy. This Hephaestus, it will be able to make machines? That answer to Gaia?
Yes.
How many?
As many as we need.
Such power. Has the world ever seen the like?
You said you were training with the Focus?
That's right. I've been watching holograms of your first fight with the Zenith Spectres. They are faster and more agile than any machines I've faced before. How many do the Zeniths have?
I'm not sure.
I would not wish to face them.
I'm with you there. Must be strange, seeing everything through a Focus now.
I can see machines like never before. Their strengths and weaknesses simply reveal themselves to me. To think that such a tiny object might be the most powerful weapon I've ever possessed.
What do you think of this place? It must...
It's an efficient center of operations, and an acceptable training facility. Though it could use some more... color.
Duly noted. Anything interesting happen while
I found an acceptable place to practice with my
Oh.
Outside, above the base. There's a nest of sunwings that are always up for a fight.
Ever thought of sparring with something that's not trying to kill you?
That would defeat the purpose of the training.
Getting Ether out of the Grove made for quite a spectacle.
One that showed the entire tribe that Hekarro's mission for peace is the correct path, for it is now blessed by the Ten themselves.
Anything else you've been looking at?
Gaia showed me the knowledge you recovered out. I am no chaplain, but I'd be curious to test if something I read is true.
What is it?
The Old Ones believed one could hear the great waters, even in the middle of the desert, if you carried the carcass of a water animal with you. They called them seashells.
That sounds... Now that you know who the enemy is...
I'll admit, I find them hard to grasp.
For now.
I will leave this. I trust you will...
What did Chief Hekarro say when you...
You spilt rebel blood at the Grove, and helped reunite the clans. There was little more to be said.
Well, I'm honored he lent me...
Indeed.
When we were at the Bulwark, the guard said the wings of the Ten. Hekarro also mentioned it at the... What does it mean?
The visions tell us that the Ten flew on great metal machines with wings, and... For us, to imitate this feat is the ultimate expression of martial prowess. And it is why the challengers leap into the arena during the... Many times I imagine the feeling of freedom.
When we were at the Bulwark, the wing... What does it mean? You said the Bulwark was your home a long time ago. That you were part of the Sky Clan.
Yes.
That's all you're gonna tell me?
Fine. As you wish. My parents were killed in a clan skirmish. As I grew older, I came to be known as Tekotteh Took. I fought by his side against the Card and led my squad on a dangerous... It was I who opened the gates at Barren Light from the east side.
That must have gotten you some attention.
Indeed. I was welcomed.
Then why'd you leave?
I became a...
Why did you leave the Sky Clan?
I was sent to the Kulrut by Tekotteh. Back then, I would have obeyed his every order. I believed in him. I was too blind to see the fear of a rising young warrior challenged. I returned a hero from the battle at Barren Light. Never occurred to him that I had no interest in
Why did Tekotteh think you wouldn't be a threat?
Tekotteh knew that if I served, I'd be forced to forsake the clan to serve I'd never be allowed to challenge his command. After our victory at Barren Light, said it would be selfish to rob Hekarro and the marshals of a warrior like even though he knew perfectly well I had no... It was exile. Guised as an honor. So I became a marshal.
I'm sorry you had to go.
I am not. Though it pained me at the time. A marshal.
What did Chief Hekarro say? Wow. I'll let you get back to...
And so will...
You look...
Just a couple of... Looks like things between you and Zoe are better now.
I suffered through a few... What if an apology is...
You give her a...
You're...
I should go.
You're... Pizza?
Apparently it tastes...
Wanna talk?
I made a new...
Yeah, I've seen him. Kotallo's, you do know the cards just say these Tenakth drink people's blood?
You shouldn't believe everything.
Yeah. Well,
Anything happen?
Zoe asked us to help, not for eating. Have you asked me? No, metal might be nothing wrong with that.
Bet you're used to that focus by now.
Well, I can hit machines in their weak points. I wish all the other data was as... To be honest, it's hard to understand. And then the other, which is... But hey, that just means I gotta study.
Just give it time.
Right?
Hello. Hey, nice. So, what about studying Hephaestus?
A little. Function that escaped Gaia Prime 20.
How so?
It's mutating.
We'll find
If you...
So...
Zoe told me how you met after you... If this... My escape would have been for...
But they didn't kill me. And thanks... You said you
He told me about your...
training, but I don't think I'd be... Well, I guess it's a good thing you're not a Nora, then.
Okay.
Aloy, I'm glad you have returned, and I see you have recovered Ether.
Okay, data module's in.
With the acquisition of Ether, Poseidon, and Demeter, my heuristic processing density has expanded greatly. I should now be able to absorb Hephaestus, and fortunately, we have made progress on a plan to capture it. With Varl's encouragement, Beta analyzed all available information on Hephaestus. Its expansion has been rampant. It is too large to be beamcast, and the kernel you have been using could never hold it. Therefore, it must be contained in a location with a direct physical connection to me. A place with 2 data cores.
2 cores? Where would we find a place like that?
Gemini.
An abandoned cauldron in the desert west of here. Seismic activity disrupted the original construction. 2 data cores were built as a result.
I know that place. It's near the Desert Clan's capital. We'll have to bring you there by hand.
I have devised a blueprint for a suitable, albeit unwieldy, transport rig. It will require 2 people to carry it to Gemini.
I can help.
Once I am installed on the first core, I will call down Hephaestus on the other, trapping it. I will then initiate the merge. However, in order to construct the rig, I will need considerable help.
Can you build it? I suppose I could, but it's not gonna work. The Zeniths will find you. Minerva won't be able to conceal your location.
That is correct. Absorbing Hephaestus will create a significant power surge, easily detected by anyone capable of noticing.
But what if there were multiple power surges? To fake out the Zeniths? If Erend, Zoe, and Kotallo spread out to the other cauldrons and create their own surges, would those conceal the one at Gemini?
Analyzing. Such a tactic might be effective. With Beta's help, we should be able to build a set of handheld pulse generators.
I told you it's not gonna work. I did a test. Hephaestus has written Alpha clearance out of its access module. You'll never be able to capture it. Then we need a higher level of clearance. There is no higher... Ted Pharaoh's mega clearance. The one he used to purge the Apollo database and kill the Alphas. But to get it, you would have to find Thebes. The private bunker he retreated to when the world ended, and nobody knows where that is, not even the Zeniths. Their only intel was that it was somewhere in San Francisco. That might be all I need. Alva, the Quen diviner I met, said her people had set up a base at Landfall. They were searching for data in San Francisco from there. She might be able to help. So I guess I'm headed all the way west. While I'm gone, will you be able to build the rig and the pulse generators? I'll try.
I'll make sure she has what she needs.
Alva said the Quen have a ferry on the coast that they use to get to the ruins of San Francisco. That's where I need to go.
Aloy, I have managed to unlock an additional room near the servers.
Understood.
Is it me, or did the old ones just look funny? Funny how?
Their clothes, they're weird. They're so tight.
For once, I'd have to agree. I'd rip those things to shreds in a fight.
Guess they didn't move around as much.
Looks like Gaia was able to unlock... What was this room for, Gaia?
This was intended as a diagnostic center to monitor machine activity in the repair bay below. It appears most of the equipment was damaged, likely from Minerva's control of this facility.
Yeah, she did try really hard to keep me out.
I've got to be more careful.
Locked door behind the
Jensen almost caught onto my plan while we were going over the diagnostic center specs. I've got nothing against the rest of the team. It's just... I'm sure they've all got family they're gonna meet up with in Elysium. But me? I couldn't even bury August. There is nothing of him left besides my memories. I won't let those blink out of existence, too. The vault's for us, no one else. 11 more weeks before we lock the blueprints. Then the rest will be up to Gaia.
Beta, so frustrating. I don't get how she can be so negative all the time. I mean, we're clones of the same woman, and yet... she couldn't be more different from Elizabeth.
Place looks nice with some green in it.
So that's where the rebels chose to take a stand. Interesting.